Hello and welcome to part 1 of QED Stata 3, and we're starting from part S1, the first step, where we need to head over to the World Bank and the World Development Indicators. So we'll follow that link, and hopefully it's going to take us there in Firefox or whatever browser you're using. So this is the World Development Indicators web interface, and this gets updated regularly, so hopefully it still looks like this. At the time of recording, this is what it looks like. So I've put into the notes some explanation of what you put into the various parts here. There's an area you put into the countries, here's the series, the years, and so on. So let's go through it. So first of all, we're going to select some countries. It says here in step S2, and then go on to part S3. So it's important to do this part in the right order. Click countries first, because that gets rid of the aggregates, things like Sub-Saharan Africa, South Asia, low-income countries, those groups. It just leaves you with individual countries. And then you click that button there, you can see that, and that ticks all the individual countries. And then you click series, and this bit expands. And series means what topics, what variables do you want to look at. So we're going to go for primary enrolment and adult literacy. It's quite hard to find them, so we're going to use the filter to find them quickly. So open up this filter like this, it brings up these different categories. You can find education. There we go, and I think we went outcomes first, is that right? Okay, participation first. So participation is things like how many people go to school. So once you tick that, when you go back to here, then you're just going to get the things like the enrolment rates and so on. It's narrowed it down a lot. So we need school enrolment primary, and we're going to go for gross to start with, like so. Gross, and then we're going to select participation and go for, so we're going to outcomes instead of participation and literacy rate. That's S6. So the same filter, get rid of participation, go for outcomes. So in theory, an outcome of education should be literacy. We should have somewhere literacy. There's all kinds of different ones. Just go for the total of people above 15. Okay, so that is part S6, got that selected. S7, to choose the years we want, we're just going to go for 2 years. So 2018, which is about the most recent years. Some countries haven't got 2019 data yet, so let's go for that year, and 1998, which is 20 years previously. So click on time, and the years part expands. You have 2018 and 1998. Brove. Okay. Have a quick look at it before we download it. So go for apply changes, and then when you apply changes, it updates it. But the way it presents it to you is not very helpful. So we'll go for layouts and change the layouts to what it looks like down here. So apply the changes. Really? So this is the view you get when you first enter it. So you have to look at every different country's got the data shown separately, which is not very helpful if you're trying to compare a lot of countries. So you go to the layouts over here, and you can then change the layout of that table. We want to make it so it's country series time, row, column, column. So country, series, time, and then row, column, column. So the series and the times will be in the column. In other words, you'll see how it turns out in a minute when we apply the changes. And the countries will be the thing that's going down. So each country will just have one row. And then for every country, you have all the entries across the columns, hopefully. So everything's on one single page. Yeah, so there's each country's got its own row, and then all the data's across here. And because I put country above series, because I put series above time, It's got all the school enrolment data for each year, and then all the literacy rates for each year there. So it's a fairly legible way of looking at it. Okay, so that corresponds to part 9. Part 10, apply the changes. Finally, we'll just go for download options to try and get a hold of it in Excel. CSV gives you something similar. Sometimes it's easier to work with this CSV, but it's useful to know how to deal with it via Excel as well. So you can just save it, but we'll just open it so we can have a look what it looks like. Okay, it's opening in a different window. Where's it gone? It's over there. Okay, there we are. So I think I'm going to trust the World Bank, so I'll enable that. So that's what the data looks like. So it's got a similar layout to it had on the screen before. We're going to go to stata next, but before we do that, if you check the metadata thing here, that's the main data, but here, meta means about, so about the data. It just gives you some details on the two variables, a bit more detail about what's involved and where it came from. And the first thing here is quite useful later on, so we'll come back to those kind of strange labels. Okay, so we've got the data, select it from the World Development Indicators, and it's downloaded into Excel. So we're finally ready to open up stata and import it, but we'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching.